Okay, so far you have watched all the videos, right? You don't want to miss that excitingness. You never know what's going to happen in a Stephanie video. Okay, remember I told you we have cleaned 95% of our house using water only. And what have we done that with? We have done that with 3 items: the EnviroCloth, the window cloth, the dust mitt. Those 3 items. You don't need 11 products to clean your house effectively. You need the EnviroCloth, the window cloth, the dust mitt. But if you have floors in your house other than carpet, you need the Superior Mop System. When I first saw this system, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, when I first saw this system, I didn't think I needed it. I had my broom, I had my dustpan, I had my vacuum. I had 1,200 square feet of flooring that I had to do. It was this type of flooring, this engineered flooring. This is vinyl flooring, but at my old house I had like that engineered wood flat laminate flooring, and 1,200 square feet of it. That floor took me about 2 to 2.5 hours to do. I didn't do it very often. We lived on gravel. So was there really a point in even listening about the mop system? This is, however, for a very good reason, which you're about to find out, the most desired item in the entire catalog is this system. This is the Superior Mop System. It is also the single most expensive item in the entire catalog at $113. However, my favorite way to get this mop system into your house is for free. Either you host a party during mop month where you could easily earn one for free, or you host a party at any point and you get your rewards up to where you have host dollars to spend, and we get you this mop for free or deeply discounted. That is my all-time favorite way to get this mop system into the hands of others. So, if after seeing this video, you think to yourself, I gotta get me one of those, then you need to contact me. Plain and simple, contact me. But right now we're gonna talk about it. Why is this mop so special? First off, it's sturdy, but it's lightweight. Sturdy is the key word. Have you ever used one of those like Swiffer type things? It comes in like 3 section increments and you feel like you're gonna bend it? No, this is heavy duty. It's going to take the place of your broom, your dustpan, your vacuum, and your steam mop. So I had just purchased the Shark steam mop when this system was brought to my attention. And I loved my Shark steam mop. It did as effective as I thought you could get on my floors. But they took 2 to 2.5 hours to do from start to finish, okay? So Norwex wants to save us what? Time and money. So yes, you're gonna have the initial investment of $113, or free, which is definitely cheaper, but let's cover it. Okay, it comes with, the standard system comes with the mop pole, the mop base, and 2 pads. Comes with a yellow pad and a blue pad. For purposes of us remembering and solidifying, we're gonna think yellow, sunny, dry, blue, rainy, wet, okay? You're gonna use the yellow, sunny, dry first as your broom and your dustpan, okay? So I'm gonna plop this on. These are heavily Velcroed. You just plop this down on the floor. This is an adjustable mop handle, which I love because some of us are shorter, some of us are taller, right? So I like to twist it counterclockwise. That just opens it up. Then my comfort height is my chin. Just because my brain can't not do it now, I just touch my chin, tighten that back up, turning clockwise, okay? I plop this down. Notice this mop pad is slightly longer on this end, slightly shorter on this end, okay? And notice this little hangover here, all right? That's important. It's important on the yellow one because with the yellow mop, look at what you're doing as you're dusting. Remember that vacuum that you had to get out? Because if anybody with hardwood type flooring knows that all the dust bunnies scatter to the edges of the room. The wind as you walk pushes all of it to the edges. That's where the vacuum with the little sucker upper comes in handy, right? So this is now doing that for you in one easy swoop. Now, with the dry mop, the only thing that you have to think of is, see how I put the long edge in front of me? All the dirt and debris in the room I keep in front of the long edge, whether I'm pushing the mop or twisting and pulling the mop. Or pushing the mop or twisting and pulling the mop. Oh, that's dried on food. Comes in one fell swoop. And whether you're pushing or pulling. And I'm just gonna very quick, oh, that's fresh egg right there. My grandbaby came in, so I'm just gonna move that to a little pile. Not a big deal. My floors are humid today. So it's sticking a little bit. If I run into a problem where it's kind of sticking, you just need a shorter mop handle. So I'm gonna twist that back counterclockwise. I'm gonna lower that mop handle down. And I'm gonna twist it back and just tighten that up. That just helps the mop get more traction. So it doesn't happen very often, but sometimes if it's really humid and the floors are kind of wet, what I love is that you can get all the way under, getting all of that goodness out from under there. Now, can we see we've got a little pile of debris right here, right? Now, I will tell you, this floor got cleaned twice yesterday. Just this kitchen alone got fully invested in twice yesterday. So this is from this morning because I cleaned this floor before I went to bed last night. But can you see all that it collected just this morning? This is from us walking around. This is, and it was really clean last night. This is from my grandbaby waking up and eating breakfast. So it does do a great job at getting things off the floor, especially when you have a house like mine where you have a lot of activity. So at this point, can you see the chunks that aren't going to stick to the pad? This at your house may look like Cheerios, Doritos. Hang on, I'm coming right back. Cheerios, Doritos, crackers, all the things, Legos, June bugs, doesn't matter what it is. There's going to be stuff that isn't going to stick to this pad, and that's okay. Don't panic. This is what happens. I'm going to flip that up so you guys see. This is what catches all the small particles and locks it in. This does an amazing job at lint and dog hair and the regular dust particles, things like that. For the chunks, we just take our Enviro equals everything cloth, and we scoop that up, leaving this surface debris free, right? Debris, and that's a bead. Debris and bacteria free, okay? That's it. To take this off, you remember that broom? Do you remember the rubber brush that we cleaned the dust head with? We're gonna take that same rubber brush. Hi, darling. So we're gonna take this outside. I'm just gonna throw this in the sink because at this point, I just rinse that out and wash that down the drain, no big deal. For this, what I would do is I would hold it by the tag. I would go outside or over the garbage bin, and I would start at the top, work my way down, keep going. I will use this until it literally looks like a lint trap or a small cat exploded in the room. And this will be covered like a fur sweater, and then I will take this, I will run that rubber brush down it, and it is good as new, ready to keep going, okay? That's what you do. Now comes the fun part, because now you just run this blue one underwater. You just run it underwater just like this. We'll just do it real quick. People are visual learners, I know that. All right, we don't have to have it fully saturated. I want you to know that. So, okay, we here? Yeah? Watch this. I'm just gonna take, can you see the lines from the water? That's it, just like that. And then I fold it. Look, I took the mop head. I fold it like a taco, roll it like a burrito. Do you see all that water coming out? I fold it like a taco, roll it like a burrito, get all the drips out because you don't need it. This is not your grandma's mop bucket, the sloshy mop bucket. This is a barely damp mop head, okay? I'm just gonna plop that on the floor. Now remember with the dry mop, you have to keep, the recommendation is that you keep everything in front of the long end. With the mop head, watch this. Whoop. You just get the job done. Get the job done. Let's say right here, somebody had left a popsicle overnight, it had turned to gel and concrete and it was baked on and it's just gunky. It's gunky, right? That's where you usually would get your spray cleaner. You would get on your hands and knees and you would scrub, right? No! Norwex wants to save you time, money, and your knees. And your knees. I'm thankful for that. So you see that here, I'm going to actually do this the way I intended to. You put this, remember that edge? line that up on that far edge every time. Because look at what you did. This, maybe you don't need to do the baseboards, but maybe you got that dried on food. I'm not bending over. I'm not even stressed about it. Oh, what? As you walked, you dribbled something that then dried on like concrete? Fantastic. I got you. Now look, can you zoom in right here? Or walk closer? Right here we've got a scuff mark. I actually think that might be paint. But that's what this little thing is for. See this? This is a rubber handle, okay? A rubber tip on the handle. One that's for comfort grip when you're pushing. But this is also a scuff getter outer. You see that? A scuff getter outer. Did I have to get down on the ground? No, I did not. No fuss, no muss, just gets it done. Oh, look, I painted this big beast. There's more right there. Do you see this? Can you see that blue paint?
Yes.
Yeah. Look, we're just gonna, oops, I'm gonna go this way. We're just gonna, oops, get that all out. Just like that. That is paint on my floors, guys. On my floors. And then we're just gonna mop that up the rest of the way. And then we just keep going. Quick, painless, easy, and done. Quick, easy, painless, and done. This is a must-have. That floor that took me 2 to 2.5 hours to do before we moved took me 20 minutes or less. Start to finish, 20 minutes or less. It's an amazing time saver. 2 to 2.5 hours down to 20 minutes and under. So this is a must-have, Superior Mop System. All right, come back. I don't know what we're covering next. Kitchen, I think.